Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another Sephora haul, and this is everything that I've picked up since my last Sephora haul. If you haven't seen that one, I will link it in this video. Also, I have a few brushes that Sephora actually sent over to me that I will save to the end of this video in case you don't want to see what they sent over. But I do have some brushes because I worked with them for an Instagram video. If you haven't seen it, it's posted on my Instagram account and also on Sephora's Instagram account, which is really exciting for me. Thank you guys for the love on that. It was so exciting to work with Sephora because I always do hauls. I love Sephora, as you guys know. If you want to see all the goodies that I picked up since my last Sephora haul, then just keep watching. The first thing I picked up from Sephora, this is the most recent purchase of mine, is the new YSL All Hours foundation. This is what the box looks like. I got it in the shade B50 Honey, which I thought was going to be my self-tan shade, because normally for foundations, I'm around a 40 for when I'm self-tan. This is 50, so I thought it was going to be like fresh tan. However, it does run light, I feel. And this has a neutral undertone, though I feel this pulls more pink on my personal skin. It's definitely neutral, but if it's going to lean anywhere, I feel like it would lean more pink, in case you're curious. So that's the color right there. Right now it would be a little too light in case you're my same coloring when I do have a tan. But the formula feels amazing. It's super thin, has really great coverage. However, I do feel like it might be slightly too matte for me. I did try it on my skin. It's supposed to be a matte foundation. I knew that going into it. But I do feel like for my normal to dry skin, it might be a little too matte for my personal preference. But we shall try it out some more. As you can see, just blend it out on my hand. It looks so smooth. It's supposed to blur any fine lines, wrinkles, and it did sit really nicely on my skin, though I just feel like it's a little too matte for me. I want to try it out some more. So if you guys want to see a full review on that foundation, let me know. I'll try it out some more, get back to you guys on how I feel about that. Right now, that's just my first impression, but obviously I want to try it out some more. The next thing I picked up pretty recently is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Cream Contour Palette. They have their really popular powder one, which is one of my favorite powder contour kits on the market. So I was really excited when Kat Von D released this. This automatically has the refill pans, which I love because initially when she came out with the powders, they didn't have that, but now they do. You can just pop it out in case you use one up, but this is what it looks like. I have been putting it to use. My initial first impressions on it is the formula is a little bit thicker for me personally, and this is supposed to be catered to light, medium, dark, so it's supposed to fit a wide range of skin tones. However, I don't feel like it goes dark enough, in my personal opinion. I feel like even the darkest shade is still pretty light on my skin tone. I do feel like she needs to come out with an even darker version of this kit because I found the powders to be a little bit darker than the creams. The creams just aren't as dark, in my opinion, so I don't feel like the range is there with this. So that's just my first initial impression on it. I did like it when I used it, but there are other cream contour kits that I do like better than this, just from first impression. The next product that I picked up is the Anastasia Subculture palette. I'm sure you've all seen this bad boy already, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it. I did do a dupe video on this palette, duping every single shade in single shadows, in case you haven't seen that already. You guys seem to really like that video, so I'll definitely keep those kind of videos up for you guys. But I wanted to give you my opinion on it now because I have since used it, and I do actually quite like the palette, though there are some misses for me definitely in this. I do like it enough that I would purchase it personally again. I know this is a sensitive topic for a lot of people. People really hate it. People love it. I like it. There are definitely some things I would change about it for me personally. I don't think it's overly user-friendly, and people are definitely having issues with it, but for me personally, I would repurchase it because I do like it. The next thing that I picked up are these SK2 facial treatment masks. I picked up 2 of them. I had one and then I used the second one because I loved it so much. I'm going to be waiting for the VIB sale because these are so pricey. I do want to pick up more of these. I want to get the pack of 10 once that sale comes around because a single mask is $22. But this honestly makes a difference to my skin. My skin looks so much better, so radiant, so even. I'm in love. And I also love the SK2 facial treatment essence. I've been using that for months now, and I love that. So I'm really into this line at the moment. It definitely works for my skin. My skin eats it up and loves it. And these masks, I can tell an instant difference after using the mask. Instant difference. 100% worth it in my opinion, but as I said, it is pricey. So for me personally, I want to wait for the sale to pick up more of these and just get them in bulk because, man, I love them. I also got the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. This has a pretty aggressive spray on it, and it shoots out a lot of product. I'm not sure how I feel about it quite yet. I have used it a few times only as a setting spray. I haven't used it to prime my skin yet, and I absolutely love the Hangover Face Primer. It's one of my top favorite primers. So I'm just not 100% sure about it quite yet because it's hard for me to tell with sprays sometimes because I don't realize if it's doing anything. Sure, it sets my face fine, but I just need to pay more attention, I think, to if it's prolonging and obviously use it to prime. But I did pick that up. So let me know if you've tried this guy yet and your thoughts. I've also been on a blending brush kick lately. I don't know what it is. I've just been so into purchasing new blending brushes. I got a Sephora one, Marc Jacobs. I got this Tom Ford one. I also placed an order on Smith brushes. That hasn't come in the mail yet. I've just been obsessed with blending brushes right now. This is the Tom Ford number 13 eyeshadow blend brush. It looks like this. So soft, blends out everything beautifully. It's the perfect size. I love it. I really do love this one. And I also picked up that Marc Jacobs, the crease brush. I'd have to say I do like the Tom Ford one more. One of the things that I really love about Tom Ford brushes is that, let's show you. Tom Ford brushes, they can stand up flat, which I absolutely love. It's the little things that really matter to me. There's obviously cheaper brushes on the market that are flat cut like that. But that's the thing that I love about Tom Ford is that you can stand them up. I think they're the perfect handle length. Some brushes are way too long for me personally. This is the perfect length, has the perfect weight to it. It's just perfect. The design of Tom Ford, in my opinion, if I were to create a brush, I'd want it to look like Tom Ford and have synthetic bristles would be my personal perfect brush ever. Because you guys know I personally prefer synthetic, but I do like this brush. I also picked up another one of the Dior Skin Forever Perfect foundations. You guys know this is one of my top 5 favorite foundations. I got it in the shade 10 Ivory, which I believe is the lightest shade. Obviously can't use it right now, but I picked this up for going into the cooler months when I'm not going to be as tan, and also to mix with my deeper shade, which I'm wearing right now, just to lighten it up because I do love this foundation. As soon as I fall in love with a foundation, I need it in both my tan and my natural skin tone shade. And this does oxidize on me, both the light and dark one. So that's why I went for the lightest shade, because even though it goes on quite light, it does oxidize a little bit darker. But I love the formula of this. So I had to pick up another one. You guys know I love this guy. I also decided to get the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shape Shifter palette. They come in light medium and medium deep, I believe. So they do have 2 shades, and if I were to pick a cream contour kit, I would pick this one over the Kat Von D. This also has powders in it, and I love the packaging. I didn't pick this up right away because I'm not sure why. I just wasn't sure that I would like it. My favorite cream contour product prior was the Makeup Forever. They come in a set of 4, and they have a bunch of different shades. This one is pretty comparable, I'd say, in the formulation. This is what it looks like. Let me go find my Makeup Forever. This is what the Makeup Forever one looks like. Obviously used and abused that. So it does remind me quite a bit of that. I have this shade 20, favorite formula for cream, and then this is very similar to it, so I like it just as much. I find this more blendable than the Kat Von D, and it does go a little bit deeper, I find, and you can easily blend it out. So a little goes a very long way, especially with the powders. Man, those are pigmented in this, and the packaging is perfect. So it has this mirror you can flip from side to side. You have your powders, and then you have your cream shades. It's literally perfect for me. This would be perfect for travel as well. You have bronzer, highlight, matte, and shimmer. You have the colors to match, plus correctors, which I honestly use as blushes. It's perfect. It's so good. Plus, I feel like this would be better for those with deeper skin as well, because they do have a color palette tailored to those medium to deep. And I don't feel like the Kat Von D, especially the contour, go deep enough. If you want to check out a contouring cream palette, check this one out. I also picked up the new Beauty Blender Swirl. I used it today, so it's dirty. I still personally like the Pro sponge better. As much as I try other ones, I do like the Pro. There's something about it that just works better for me. And then I also picked up the Sonic foundation brush head from Clarisonic. I feel like I hauled this for you guys already. I don't know, did I? I can't remember, but I wanted to use this in a testing new makeup video for Simpression. So I have yet to really play around with this. I used it once, but I want to save my thoughts for that video. So you will see that guy in action soon. And then I picked up the Farsali Unicorn Essence. And every time I see this being used on Instagram, I always feel like it's gimmicky. I tried the Rose Gold Elixir, and it's a really good oil, though I feel like there's other oils on the market that work just as good. With this, I actually really, really like it. And I think it's worth the money for this one. It works great as a primer. It smells amazing, which really doesn't matter, but it smells so good. And it's an antioxidant serum. I find my foundation looks beautiful when I put it on top of this. So I really like this one. I think if you're going to try one, I would definitely try this one. It's been my personal favorite. And then I've always wanted this product. I had a dupe for it, which was in a limited edition Tarte palette. You guys may remember if you watch my channel a lot. This is the Marc Jacobs Glow Stick Illuminator in Spotlight. And I gave that limited edition palette away just because I couldn't use it on my channel anymore. But I love the palette. I just thought someone else would get better use out of it. So I decided to pick up the shade that I really loved in that palette that was a dupe for this. And it's Spotlight from Marc Jacobs. It gives the most beautiful sheen to the skin. It gives you that wet look. So you can apply this directly to the skin from this. Use a beauty blender to swipe, put it on your skin. I use a synthetic brush to put it on my skin. Looks amazing. So anyway, you can use this, super easy to use. Then I also picked up these silk lashes from Velour. You would have seen these in that Instagram video that I did. These are in the style Lie Detector. These are supposed to have a more natural band to them. These look super natural on the eyes, but also give you so much volume. They have a dual layer to them that really give you that nice natural wispy effect. They're beautiful lashes. They're expensive, but you can get an average of 20 uses per lash. I have cut off quite a bit of the lash. These are quite long when you get them, so if you have larger eyes, these are definitely going to fit you, because I did have to cut off quite a bit. And then I also have the Ciate Glow 2 Illuminating Blush. I really wanted to try these. I swatched these in store the last time I went, and this is in Date Night. There's other shades that I think are really beautiful. I love a glowy blush, personally. I do like matte too, but I just love to glow, especially on the cheeks. I just feel like it gives a more youthful appearance to the skin. This is what the color looks like. And I also wore this in that Instagram video. That's the color beside Spotlight from Marc Jacobs. This is the blush. Doesn't it look so natural and glowy on the skin? Like, that color is perfect. So I used both that highlighter plus that blush. I thought it was a really beautiful combination. I used it in that video for that tutorial. Definitely a favorite of mine. It's really pretty. I would recommend checking them out. There's probably a specific color that you might personally like, especially if you like a glowy blush. That one spoke to me the most, but I would be interested in checking out more. They're so, so nice. And Sephora also had samples. Again, I got suckered into one of those Tom Ford lipsticks. So I just want to show you guys the color. It's one of the ones in the white packaging. How pretty would that be for summer right now with what I'm wearing? So I got suckered in to make a purchase because of this again. Then lastly, these are the brushes that Sephora sent over from their Sephora collection, their Pro brush collection. And I had previous purchased my first one. It was a blender brush in my last haul, if you would have seen that. And that brush is actually going to be in a favorite. So as soon as they sent these over, I had high hopes because I fell in love with that brush. And these are so beautiful. These are some of the best brushes that I have honestly ever used. They're really, really good. And they sent me over the perfect brushes for me for face. Like, it couldn't get any better. This is the number 97 Pro Contour Sweep Brush. This works really great with that Urban Decay Cream Contour Palette, Kat Von D one, if you like to contour or bronze with cream. And then we have the Pro Sculpting Blush Brush. This one has a taper on it. I have nothing like this. It's perfect for blush. Plus it's synthetic and it's so soft. You guys know I love my synthetic brushes. This one is number 98, which is the Pro Highlight Brush. Perfect for cream or powder highlight. It reminds me of a softer version of the Anastasia A23 brush, which I absolutely love. This is personally giving it a run for its money, that brush. And then the last brush they sent over is the Pro Contour. This is the number 79. And it looks like this. I think this is perfect for setting the under eye area. I've been setting my under eye area with the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. Also, this is the perfect brush to clean up any areas underneath your bronzer, contour. It's just perfect. So I love this for powder personally, and it's just the perfect size for underneath my eyes, for setting the side of my nose. It just has enough taper to it that it's just the perfect shape for me. These brushes do have a longer handle, which I personally prefer shorter brushes, but other than that, I really do like them. That is everything that I picked up from Sephora recently. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you're excited for release-wise in the makeup world in the comment section below. If there's anything out there that you really want to try, I'd love to know. Or if there's anything you'd love to see me review on my channel, any of these products you would like a further, deeper review on. I do try to use my products before I haul them for you guys, just so I can give you a little bit of my opinion. And I felt like I've used a lot of these products more than other times on my channel, so I do feel like this is going to be a long video. So I hope you guys stayed to the end anyways. If you did, let me know if you made it to the end. And I will see you all in my next video.